Hello, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today, we are next step of being closely being done. We are going to show you how to make gold leaf lettering. It is very easy and simple to do. It's not hard. I've watched some videos on it, and as you've noticed, I have made this one, I've made this one, and I made this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from a new slate here, and I'm going to show you on how to do so. Alright, so basically you hit your text key here, and make sure you're either on Arial or Arial Black. It doesn't really matter. I prefer my caps being on. And then you can actually choose your letter font. I'm going to say 24 and have it on bold. Okay? So, what we're going to do is we're going to take this gold leafy here, and we're going to take this text. It doesn't matter what color you want to use it in, if you want to use it in gray, if you want to use it in black. It doesn't really matter. Alright. Now, we need to make it bigger a little bit. So I would say 144 to 192, maybe 216, whichever you actually prefer. So we are going to be making this new skin here. So first of all, you want to have a new layer. The color scheme that we're going through is either gray and red or black and red. But as of right now, this is going to be a command unit as of right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select that red, and then I'm going to go over here, change to white, select that. Okay. Then we're going to go back over here, and then we're going to do a full color scheme of that color. And then we're going to add, then we're going to get rid of that. Okay. So, therefore, this is what we're going to do. So you want to change your color back to where it was, and you can actually you got to make sure that you're on every single one of those, so that way you can come over here, grab this. Again, you always want to paint it twice, because you never know what could possibly could go wrong, and you definitely don't want things to go wrong. Alright, so on this, which is the line, you want it as least a number 15. Okay? Because if you have other numbers and stuff, it won't work. So this is what we're going to do. Alright? So, I'm actually going to make two skins on this. So we're going to get rid of this white, that white, and that white. I think that is all we need to do. On to that one. And what I'm going to do is, I think that I'm going to make a line all the way over here and make the top gray. Okay? So we're going to zoom down. I think we're going to do the top half. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start out here, go all the way across the truck. Gotta stay on that line. Okay. And then you want to come up here. Even though my Discord is going off and I'm getting messages. So just so you know on how to do things the proper way of doing things, as you see that I'm getting the camper shell as well in this style, and I think I might want to send him a message real quick. Okay. Alright. So that way he knows.
Firefighting Farmer said sorry sheesh.
Yeah. It's all good though. So we'll just come down here. Alright, so grab the paint. Grab the bucket here. Paint, paint. Again, you want to paint it twice. That way, if I did not paint it twice, okay, I'm going to zoom in here. You see all those spare lines? That was from the outline that I just got done doing. So, you give it another paint coat, and then it'll be great. Okay? Now, since we're done with that, now we can just go like this, or we can just redo it down here. But, you know, I'm going to save some time. And then we'll get started on the command truck. And then we'll put it all the way back over there. And stretch it a little bit. I think we've got it. Alright, so now, since that part is done, then we won't need that very much, but we're going to double click there, and we're going to do that. We're going to make that come back, and we're going to do that as well, because the reason why I say this is because we're going to do this, and then we'll get started on to the command on the command lettering. The command lettering is different. Every time you do something, you want to make a layer, always. You always make a layer, that way it looks great at the end. And if it doesn't, well, you gotta start all over. Alright, so since we have that, then we could just do this. Take it all the way back. It doesn't matter how big you make it, okay? But you can always make it to where you want it to even out and keep it to where it needs to be. So, copy several times, and it actually doesn't matter how big you make it, as long as it looks nice. That's all it matters. Okay? That's all it matters. And okay. Alright, so we're going to copy again, and then we're going to come back up here, and then we're going to paste it. Okay? Then we come up here, then we grab that. Again, yeah, we're going to have to tilt it a little bit, and then there you go. Now, get off of that so we don't mess that up. Okay? Like I said, it doesn't matter how thick you make it or how thin you make it, as long as it looks good. And I will bring this forward now. See? It looks amazing. And we'll bring this forward. Okay? Now, we won't need this or this, but we want to keep the gold the gold leaf. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Always a new layer, and then we're gonna go here, and we're gonna grab this. Okay. Now, again, you always want to make a layer, always. And then we're going to paste it. We're not going to put it on the bumper because it doesn't go on the bumper. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. Because here's the piece of a bumper, but I mean, it kinda goes with it, but we're going to try it without it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this one forward, and we're just going to do that, and then we're going to make another layer. Okay? Alright, so let's see what we have here. I don't see the word command. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get that. Okay, so, alright, now here comes the fun part. As you see, I wrote the word command unit. Okay? Now, grab that tool. You want to copy that. Alright, and then you want to paste it. But you want to have this on a new layer, or it is not going to work. So you want to bring it down, bring it over the lettering, cover the lettering on how you want to do it, and then stretch it. Okay? Alright. Hit the X on that. You want to go back to the background color, and then you want to grab the magic wand tool. You want to hold down the shift key, and then left click on the mouse on that. Go back to second layer, and then hit delete. That is how you make a gold leaf lettering. And then, now we want to submerge, or merge into it. And then, we copy it, come back over here, and then let's put that on number 5. And yes, we want to keep it on, get it as small as we can. And we're going to put it down here. Okay, so we're going to copy and paste it. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Bring it over. Zoom in. Bring it up a bit. Too much. Perfect. Now, this one needs to come out a little bit. Okay? Alright. So we're going to select that, and we're going to select that. I think I have forgot the whole entire thing on what I need to do. It may not work, but please make sure that everything is set to 4096. Please make sure everything is set to 4096, or it is not going to work as properly, but it looks like it's going to. So we're going to do this. Now we're going to go up to 6. Alright. Now the rear of the truck, it's going to have to be done in black because it's not going to look as appealing. But we're going to copy this real quick, and we're going to put this, and we're going to put this up here, and up here. So, we're going to stretch it out a little bit. We're going to bring that down. Just got to make sure it fits. Copy, paste it again. and then bring it over here. And then that's it. That is it on that. Now, we come over here, we copy that, alright, now this is the tricky part, because sometimes you gotta find the center of the door, which I think that I have found the center of the door, I do believe. So we're just going to stretch it down a bit. And we're going to bring it up. Let's bring it back one. A little bit more. Perfect. Now we just copy. Copy again, paste it, because we got to drag it down to here. Now, okay, so it is on the very first line. And it needs to go down a little bit. The H has got to be on that point. I think I may have goofed up a bit, because if I remember right, that is on that point there. Because we're going to keep that on that line. Keep that on that line. And I think we have made it. Alright. Alright, so let's see. What else can we do here? What else? Okay. So what we're going to do is we need to come here, and we're going to get rid of that because we're going to write it there. So we're going to use black, okay, because it is actually supposed to it really needs to show up better on black anyway. But I think what we can do is okay. So we grab this. And of course, we kind of bring it down a little bit. Now we come up here. We grab this. And then we just drop it right there. Now, I do to believe that we are done with this vehicle. So now we're just going to bring back all of the colors that needs to be brought back. And then we're going to do the open IV. Edit mode. Alright, good, because we still have it in here. So we're going to minimize that. Now, since we are done with this vehicle, let's take the 1 back and add a 4. Save it. And go here. And we're going to make sure it's on this one. We're going to select that. And let it save. And then double click on it. And voila. I don't need... Oh. Well, I see what I need to make gray. So, we will go back over that. And that's all we need to do. So, what we'll do is we'll close that, minimize that, take that back, get rid of that. Alright, so it is this part right here is what we need to make gray. So what we'll do is get the tool, get that gray, grab that bucket and paint it twice. And then take that back, flatten it, resave it, or you save it up. Grab your OpenIV again. Go back into where you need to go, where you saved it, and then hit save. Sometimes it takes a while, and sometimes it doesn't. Alright, now we have a completely fully gray hood. And in order to make another command unit, which is very easy, the only thing that we'll be changing is the Hamilton badge logo. The Hamilton County Fire Department. The Hamilton County back here. Same way with here. We change that, and we change this. But the command unit stays. Okay? So, this is what we're going to do. Minimize. Now, what we'll do is grab your paint indicator, which is a color picker, and then we just go over here, grab black, and that's all we need to do. Okay? That is all we need to do. Which I think that I have made this one before, but this one is only a fire rescue. This is the rescue unit. So what we'll do is we'll go back to here, and then we'll reopen it. We will uncheck this, and we will go back to that, which is all gray that you see. All you do is just make sure that everything is colored. Okay? And then you can uncheck that. And then you gotta figure out, okay, so we're going to leave this. We have to leave it. Okay? So what we're going to do, that's only that. So we're just going to do this. That's all we're going to do. Okay? And then we come up to 6. Okay? And then we just get rid of that. Everything to deal with the Hamilton County. Leave the fire department, but get rid of the Hamilton. And we come over here and we grab this. So we got this, which will go right here on the door. And then you just come up here, shrink it down a little bit, make it fit snugly and tight in there. And as soon as you're done, copy, paste, because we'll have to bring it right over here. And that's all you do to that. And then, now just remember, now we have to write it in . I do believe I spelt it right. Yes, I did. And then we grab it Sorry for the background noise. I have no idea what's going on now on the outside. Well, looks like it's the next street over. Okay, now we grab this. And then, what we'll do, and the NFD stands for Noblesville Fire Department. And that's exactly what they use in real life. I don't want to go over too far. Kind of want to keep it at that point. There we go. Alright, well, I think that we're finished on this vehicle. So then what we'll do is go down to 5, bring that forward, go down to 3, check that, go down to 5, 2, check that, do a double check on it. Make sure everything's okay. Looks like it is. And we save it. And instead of a 4, we'll make it a 5. Now we go back to the OpenIV. Check number 5, save it. And go to that one. And there you go. You got your Noblesville Fire Department. And that's all you gotta do on that behalf. If you want me to show you again on how to make gold leaf lettering, you can always put it in the comments down at the bottom on what you want to see me to make. And it has to deal with Indianapolis, around the Indianapolis area. And then I will do some research, what goes on to your actually, what you're wanting done. And then I will see if I can put it all together off camera. And then if everything goes good, and then I will put it on camera and let you guys see it. And then I'll show you how guys is done. Alright. So we need to go here because we're going to have to import some skins here. So we're going to put this one and this one. And we're going to open. Of course, you have to rename things, because if you don't, they will not show up on in-game properly. Alright, so sign 1, sign 2, and sign 3. Alright, so we're going to save that. Alright, so we'll go right back over here. So let's just say you want these gold leafed. Every single one of these. So we're just going to get rid of this. Actually, you know what? We're going to move some things around up on this one. So then that way I can actually put some more stuff on here. That way I can save it when I'm done. Because I have exactly a lot more fire apparatuses that needs to get done. So what we'll do is we'll copy this, come up here, paste it here. And again, you kind of want to stretch it down a little bit. Stretch it out. Alright. So then, we can just come over here and delete that. So, this is what we're going to do. Okay? So, we're going to do both of these all at once. Or actually, all three of these. So, we're just going to do that. Okay? So, if you want to know how to do this, this is very, very easy to do. You want to come up here, you want to grab this gold leaf. Copy it again, make sure you got it. Alright? And now, make a layer. You always want to make a layer. Okay? Always. And then you come up here, and then you paste it. You want to take this over the lettering font. Cover every single bit of it. If you want to go over a bit, you can. If you want to go back a bit, you can. Just make sure you got every single one of it. And then you bring it forward. Okay? And then you hit the X. And then you come down here to the background. Grab this magic wand. While you have that in your hand, you want to hit the left shift key on your keyboard. And then left click on your mouse. And then that's what you get afterwards. And then you want to come back up here to layer number 2. And what is not been selected? Okay. Alright, so we're just going to do that again. Okay, so it did work a while ago. I don't understand why it's not working now. So left shift and delete. Okay, it's not going to work now. So grab your magic wand, left shift key. Okay. There we go. Now. And then delete. There we go. See, there's there's things that you can actually you would have to literally play with it, make sure it's going to look right, and then once you get a like a lot of different colors. The gold leaf mainly shows up good on red and black, mainly. White does not show up as it should, but mainly black and red, and you'll be able to see the gold leaf design as what I have done here on let's just do the heavy rescue. Okay? Now, I have done that, which this is considered a tanker, so I made this as a tanker. But it is not an engine. It looks like an engine, but it's not. So I made it into a tanker. Let's go to the ladder. And it's the same thing. Ladder 1. And I've made this up here, which I am not completely done with this selection yet. I've got to make a Noblesville Fire Department, which their color scheme is black, red, with the gold leaf. That is it. But this up here, this will change. What I done here on the caution stop, when these are out, that way nobody hits them, or you can actually see them out in plain view and they see the stop sign, they're actually supposed to stop. And let's go up to the engine. This one's got engine 1 and engine 2 on it. The ladder's got ladder 1 and ladder 2 on it. The tanker's got tanker 1 and tanker 2 on it for this department. Just give you a little rough dynamic, what it's supposed to look like. And it's going to look amazing in game once it gets in game. But other than that, let's go back down here to the command unit. This one's got Hamilton County Fire on it, and this is City of Noblesville, which is Sandy Shores and Pluto Bay area. That's where you'll see this department at. I do have an ambulance service. I do have the EMS service. I do have Indiana State Police. I do have Indiana Conservation. I do have Hamilton County Sheriff's Department. And I also have the City of Noblesville PD. And I also have City of Indianapolis Metro PD. So if anybody wants to join up and be a part of this excellent community, please hit that Discord icon and we'll get you set up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see, please like and share, subscribe. And if you want to see more, please put comments down, or things in the comments. I will try to read them. Thanks for watching, and have a good morning.